Hello, my marvellous sausages. Look, it only took me one evening to complete all 7 of these catalysts.
The Wardcliffe coin. Sweet business. Hawk moon. Dead man's tale. Ariana's vow. Tommy's matchbook. Symmetry.
That was a very productive evening. Now, not only did it help me rediscover a love for these weapons again, actually, because you kind of forget about the amount of exotics we've got. I tell you what, I'm bloody taking Symmetry into the pit of heresy with me next time, I can damn well tell you. But these catalysts add a really meaningful aspect to most of these exotics, and they make them all that more special, really, so they're well worth doing. Now, all these catalysts are completed by farming kills. It might be 400 kills, 700 kills, it does depend on the catalyst. Some of the catalysts have different requirements to complete them. For example, the Suros regime means you've got to kill 300 enemies in the Crucible with it, so make sure you're picking the right type of catalyst to complete here, because what I'm going to show you is a really easy kill farm involving the Last Wish raid. I've never completed the Last Wish raid myself, so don't panic, don't worry about it, you don't have to have done anything to do with it at all. All you need to do is utilize something called the Wishing Wall, and just input some symbols in there, and then it'll transport you to this kill farm immediately. And then there is also a nice raid chest tucked away in the same location, so even if you haven't completed a raid, you can go and nick some nice raid gear as well, but I'll show you that at the end. Now, before we get into it, I've got a couple of recommendations before we start, okay? So first of all, I'd recommend, you don't have to do this, but I'd recommend you have something like Destiny Item Manager open, or the Destiny app. Now, the reason why you should have this open separately is that you can drag and drop different weapons in and out of your inventory. You might get full, you might end up picking up extra drops, find your personal inventory is full up, and you want to be able to dump those things off into your vault for you to dismantle later, or indeed picking up exotic weapons that you've already got in your vault. So get that, it's very, very handy. It stops it becoming a massive grind when you have to go to the tower every time you want to fiddle around with your vault. That's a complete burp of a thing to do, so get an item manager or the Destiny app, whatever you fancy. Now, the next thing has to do with not running out of ammo when you're in there. So what you can do is go and see Hawthorne in the old tower, and she sells raid banners. There's a raid banner marker, you can plonk it down just before you go in, so you can buy them from her, 1 each for 5,000 glimmer or 3 legendary shards, or you can buy them in packs of 10 for 50,000 glimmer and 30 legendary shards as well. So it's up to you, whatever your wallet will allow, but get a good wad of them. I picked up 50 of them and used them all, but of course you can do whatever you like. Right, so we've got all that bumf together, so now what we need to do is pick the catalyst that we're going to finish. Now, the best way to do that is going into your character screen, pop over to your triumphs, and then go into exotic catalysts here. And you're going to see all the catalysts that you've got for your guns. Now, then the yellow ones are ones that you've completed. The white ones that you can see here, they're ones that you've actually got for those weapons, but you haven't completed. So you can see I've inserted the catalyst, but I haven't got any Fireteam Rat King kills, because let's face it, who the bloody hell has got this anymore? I haven't done my Huckleberry there, I haven't done my Cerberus, I've kind of started on my Suros, and then the other ones that we've got are these completely blank ones. Now, these are ones that haven't dropped at all for me yet, so you've got the Outbreak Perfected Catalyst and the Cryothesia, which I haven't actually finished, even though that comes from Banshee. Banshee? What's he called? Banshee! You know, that absent-minded idiot in the tower courtyard there. So anyway, pick the ones that you want to do and then get your weapons queued up and ready. Of course, you can pull your weapons from your collections if you want to, or you might already have them in your vault. But anyway, you've got your item manager there, haven't you? Ready to go. So with all that ready, let's dive in and let me show you how we can get into this baby. So in order to get to where we need to go into the Dreaming City and go to the Last Wish raid. There's that node there, isn't it very attractive? And launch! So here we are, all nicely landed, run through the old double doors, and then we're going to have a bit of dialogue in someone's voice here, and then this little door is going to open up. And there's the little door opening up. So we've got to get to the wishing wall first of all. I made a rhyme then. It's not too hard to get to. A little bit of jumping here and there, but not to worry. So, I want to go through this crystal cavern here. And then we're jumping over onto this bit of wall here. And then up here. So as we go around... and we're going to pop out here. You might want to give something to aid you in your jumping. So, I don't know if you've got your lion rampants on or whatever. But you need to jump up to this ledge here. Oof. And then we're jumping over to that part over there. So we can just make it. Cut it off. Jump in. No, that was close. Right, okay. And then we're going to go up this set of stairs here. Take a left. And then we are off up here. And then we're going to this little bridge here. And then finally, we're going to make our jump over kind of this way. But we need to jump down here. But first of all, just remember, don't stand in the water. It'll kill you here. So what I tend to do is stand on this little rock. And we're going to head over there. Okay, so let's see if we can make it over there. Nice big jump. And just made it, mantled it. You can see with the Titan, it's quite tricky sometimes, but you can do it. Next, we're up to that ledge here. Make your way in there. Excellent. Duck down. Walk your way around. And then we'll see the sort of wavy, weirdy things. That's where we're going next. Christ, that was a bit urgent. Down here. And then we're going to walk our way around again. Not too far to go now. Let's have a look. Where are we? There we go. We're going over to that green area. And this is basically where we need to be. Because just round this corner, we have our wishing wall. Here it is. Now we need to input symbols into this and then we'll get teleported to the kill farm nice and easy. So I'd recommend you bring along an auto rifle with plenty of ammo in because there's quite a lot of shooting here because you can see you can cycle through the symbols. Now once you've cycled through all the symbols, then you'll be able to activate this platform and we'll teleport. So let me just pop these symbols in first. I think I'll just speed that up because this takes bloody ages. Here's the symbols that you need to put in and pause the video if you need to, and then we can crack on. Thanks for waiting. It was a pleasure. Now then, all you need to do is once you've put in the symbols, you need to go and stand on this bit here, and you will effectively die, like that, and it'll go, those things will happen, but don't panic, because that's exactly what's supposed to happen. And then you're going to be teleported to the kill farm place that you've seen me do. So just to show you what's what, I've got my huckleberry here. I haven't done the catalyst for that one. I've inserted it in, but I need to kill, well, loads of enemies in order to do it. So first of all, you can see I've got my raid banner place to stick in here. So let's put a raid banner in to show you. There we go. Make sure you stick it in and then collect it. Otherwise, you'll lose out on having no weapons at all. No ammo, rather. And then this is the where we got to be. So you can see the door spinning open. We'll see this wizardy type thing, Shuro-Chi, turn up here. And then we're going to have loads of thrall coming in. And just, you know, enjoy yourself. Use it as target practice, which is a very, very handy thing to do. Now, you've got loads of waves here to get all your kills that you need. But you may have to go in order to attract some of them out into this doorway, because this is the best way to get them all done. And you can see them all queuing up there, look. So what you generally find is there's 3 big waves. It's not infinite, but there are 3 big waves there. And then once you've killed all the waves and you've killed there's a few taken knights up the back, once you've done all of those, then all you need to do is kill yourself, and then you'll go back to the start. And this is what I did. I think it's like 3 or 4 hours I did. I was just listening to things on YouTube and generally relaxing and enjoying myself. Because it's, you know, let's face it, Destiny gunplay is marvellous. Oh, I love the reload animation on the Huckleberry. It's amazing. I've hardly used this gun and I'm loving it. Okay, so we've got our knights over here. You can finish them off with larger weapons if you want to encourage in another wave of thrall to come in. Look, there they are, a bit more of extra damage, and then you're going to encouraging another wave of thrall to come in. There they are up the back. So it's worth doing it, and then get them to look at you and go, hello, thrall, come and get me, thrall. So there you go. You can see now that we've got none left. So basically, you're going to be killed by that Shuro-Chi's song anyway, cheese song, or you can just kill yourself and start again. Lovely. And then you can see here from, well, basically that half a wave and a full wave have gotten 23%. So I'm already a quarter of a way there. So this isn't going to take long at all. Some of the single shot weapons like Ariana's Vow and stuff did take a bit longer, of course. But, you know, just plug away. Just enjoy yourself, and you're going to have a whole suite of catalysts to stuff in people's faces. Now, another nifty thing to point out is that you can come here at any point during the week, because once you've input the symbols into the wall and you go to start the Last Wish raid again, you can see, look, we've got a checkpoint here, and that's going to, when we launch into it, it'll take us straight back to the doorway. So you can always pop in here if any new catalysts have dropped for you during the week. So there we go, look, straight back to the wall. Now remember I said there's a raid chest for us to go and get. Well, let me go and show you where it is. So don't start the encounter off, because you're going to get that timer on you, which will kill you. So don't bother doing that. Just turn around, and we're heading straight for this rock first of all. It's a little bit of jumping, so make sure if you've got some jumping exotics to help you out, you've got your... not the Frosties, your, what do you call them? Your Stompies, that's the one. Or you've got your Transversive Steps for your Warlock, or you've got your Lion Rampants for your Titan, which I've got here. Make sure you've got them all on. There we go. We're onto this ledge here. So we're making our way kind of over to that little ledge there. So first things first, let's go on to this bit here. And don't worry if you die, because it kind of checkpoints you as you're going. So I may die, you never know. So let's keep on going over here onto this little bit. Thank you very much. Walk on this little ridgeway and up onto this bit of nodule grassings. Nodule grassings? I don't have to bollock sometimes. And then we're jumping down here. You can go onto this platform here. Hushed, hushed. And then we're going to make our way on this strut here. And we're going to be going over here next. So there is like a little ledge there that we're kind of aiming for. So you want to go onto that. One going over this way, and then what we're doing really is dropping down to where that tree is, really. So let's do that. Just above the tree, rather. Okay, there we go. It's not that bad, is it, really? We did that quite well there. And here we go. Here's the chest. Let's open it up and see what loot I'm going to get. Oh my god, I got a gun! That's amazing. I've never had a weapon from it before. That must mean their weapons are dropping too, because only usually is armor. I don't think you can get the exotics, rather. Perhaps you can get some of the legendary weapons, which is brilliant. So there we go. 2 excellent tips for you this week for farming your catalysts and getting some raid gear as well. Now, if you did enjoy the video, don't forget to give me a subscribe and a like. And I've also got a buy me a coffee page as well, if you wanted to fling me a couple of quid so I can keep on making videos and trying to make this my living. God damn it. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall speak to you all again very soon. Sausage out.